Y'all, I brought back the ick from convention. Not unexpected, not what I wanted, but I also brought back a whole bunch of other things, including a bunch of new information that I learned, and I am super excited to share it with y'all. So, one of the things that I was super excited to, pardon me, learn more about while I was at convention was rabbit nutrition. There is just not enough information out there. And at RabbitCon, they were offering a class on rabbit nutrition, and I jumped on it. Never record while you're driving unless you have a completely hands-free device and somebody there to help you with it. When I left for convention, I had several goals for myself that I had set and that I was determined to keep. One of them was I was going to get as much information as I could, learn as much as possible about rabbit nutrition, and I was going to make a final decision about how to manage my rabbits' food and what food they should be on. I'm not displeased with my current feeding regimen, but I always couldn't help but feel that it was kind of like I chose this food because it's what a lot of other people do and a lot of other people say it works. And that just never made me feel 100% comfortable with what I was feeding them. I would rather choose a food because I know what's in it. I know these are the nutrients and micronutrients that my rabbits are going to need to provide them with the health and vigor that they need. I know that this conditioner is going to provide my rabbits with everything they need to make them pop, to bring that bloom. So my goal was to learn as much as I could about nutrition, talk with as many different breeders out there that feed different feed, find out why they chose that and why they didn't choose something else, and make an informed decision about what food I want to feed my rabbits. And I was able to do that. So I'm going to be changing up my rabbits' feeding regimen. And you are going to be here to follow the whole journey with me, and we'll see how it goes. If you've seen my rabbit feeding video, it's pinned at the top of my page. It basically runs through my rabbit's whole feeding regimen, what I feed and how I feed it and how much. Pardon me. There are a lot of people out there that use a lot of different toppers. There is Heinold makes Doc's Rabbit Enhancer. They make the TNT formula. There's Oxygen. They make a whole bunch of different supplements for toppers. There is Rose or Rouse. I've heard people pronounce it both ways. I really should have asked their representative when I was actually there. They make an apple conditioner as well as other formulas, but I know a lot of people that love this apple conditioner. So, while I was there, I knew that I wanted to look into different toppers. I wanted to talk with the people right from the source and figure out if what I had was sufficient or if I wanted to change. I had pretty much narrowed it down to the TNT formula from Heinold or the Rouse Apple Conditioner. And, well, I think I have settled on Rouse. What I did, I went to the Heinold's booth and I asked them, why is the TNT better than Rouse? Why should I choose it over Rouse? And they really weren't able to give me a good, solid answer. Nothing really. Almost like an I don't really know. They weren't able to give me a solid answer as to why theirs was better than the Rouse apple conditioner. So then I went over to the people at the Rouse booth, or Rose. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And I talked with them. And right away, they were able to say, well, we've been around longer. We are cheaper. We have added probiotics and other things, I don't remember off the top of my head, that do not occur in the TNT formula, as well as a number of other things. They were just snapped like that. They knew it. They could tell me it. And I know a lot of people that use it and love it. And so I decided we're going to try the Rouse apple conditioner. And that is exactly what we are off to do right now. We are off to 44 Feed and Supply in Manaway, Ohio, because that is the closest dealer to me, not far. But we're off to pick it up and start our trial with it. And that would be what happens when your phone holder falls over in the car. So, thank you. I will have further updates once we're there and I rescue my phone. We are here. You got my whole body in it? You filming?
Yeah.
Well, that was a lucky break. Apparently, they only order every 2 months, and they just got an order in. Luckily, the person that ordered only ordered 1 bag, and they got 2, so I got the spare bag. Awesome. Awesome work to my wonderful camera lady over here who's helping me film and trying to be a goofball. You know, she loves being a goofball. Now we just have to hope that that 1 bag will last me all the way to the end of December.